Hello everybody. So I have been watching, well, how about we'll start here. Okay, I haven't been posting any workout videos because I have all these clothes that I've grown to not like at the moment. So I was thinking, like, I don't really have all the money in the world to just go shopping, even thrift shopping, So instead I got this brilliant idea to DIY my clothes into new clothes. So it took me like 2 days of video watching to finally get inspired and everything. So I just, trying to get that done before I get back in my groove. On another note though, I have been watching videos on Nibiru. It's like Planet 9. They have other names for it, but it's that, I don't know if it's another solar system that comes in orbit with our solar system every 3,600 years, and apparently the magnetic pole, like the effect or whatever, is so brutal that like north will become south and south will become north, kind of thing, right? And I was watching this one video, and it was going on about how back in like 39, 49 in Fatima, there was these 3 children that had been blessed with visions from God, and like the first child that got a vision apparently saw hell, and it described that, and then the second one saw the beginning and the end of the war, and the third one wouldn't disclose the information about what it saw because it felt that the world wasn't ready, or God didn't give it the full okay. So what that one did was like told them not to open up till 1960. So 1960 they read it, and they still tell the world, look, we don't think you guys are ready for this, and don't disclose what the third message was. Well, then they go on to recite this poem or whatever that this lady back in the day had wrote that describes the ending of our world, our lives, or the new beginning, in other words. And as this like lady's like reading it out, I start thinking of the law of attraction. And well, law of attraction's big on what you think about, what you put like into the world is what you're going to get. Well, if you have like millions of people reading this poem, that right away it embeds a fear. Well, we start visioning it, we start thinking about it, we discuss it, we're fearful of it. How many of us are actually creating that outcome by believing this person from back in the day? Like, what if like these people were so smart back then that they knew about, like, what if this person just didn't like the world and was like, I am not happy with my own life, I don't really care about this world, I have a brilliant idea, I'm gonna write this poem, and then in this way, it's like a witch's spell in a way, you chant it and it comes true, kind of thing, right? So got me thinking, like, should I create the opposite poem? Like, what if we were to say everything opposite of what this really like bad outcome for us, like if we just change everything to the opposite, like what if that can overpower that negative poem, from that happening to us or whatever. Well, then I was like, do I really have, that kind of power? Like, could I make that viral? Like, I don't know how this person made it viral. They didn't even have internet back in the day, kind of thing. But, like, it's just something I wanted to share with everybody anyways, and see if maybe anybody else has thought the same thing, like, because, like, that's just, like, it's, I really do believe law of attraction is, like, it proves itself. Like, it just, you try to do any of the things it teaches you and it works. So who's to say that that person back then didn't already know that knowledge and used it to their advantage to end humankind or whatever? Because, like, I don't know how any of us would survive, the oceans, like, pouring out, like, tsunamis, pretty much. Where the ocean is, that's where our, like, where we are is where the ocean would be, and where the ocean is, that would be the land. And then, you know, north would be south, and it's just, like, so fucked up. Like, I don't even think you can get a spaceship and, like, you know, go in space, because really it's a magnetic pull, people. Like, you really think you can survive even, like, would you want, I don't know, maybe I'd want to die in space because, you know, it would be quick. I don't know. How would I know? I don't want to die at all, honestly. But, yeah, I just wanted to share that with everybody because I didn't know how to write this out and make any sense. I don't even know if I'm making sense now. But, yeah, so, wish me luck on my DIYing with my clothes because, you know, one of two things can happen. I can come out with some pretty awesome new clothes, or I'm going to just have to figure out how, maybe get a GoFundMe going to get new ones. I'm just kidding, no. Okay, guys. But, yeah, have a great week. See you. Bye.